ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.
I never heard of such a shahada. La ilaha illallah.
Let's get to the point.
But you don't know how to say shahada. Since when this is La ilaha illallah? Your God, His name, Allah is ha.
La ilaha illallah.
Oh, okay. Now it's fine. Okay, go to the point. You said you want to get me busted. Go ahead.
Yeah. You've been talking a lot of nonsense, saying that the word Allah is it's fake and Christian Arabs don't use it. But if you look up the Aramaic dictionary, if you type in God, it comes up the word Allah.
No, there's no such a thing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No.
You can Google right now.
No,
Aramaic dictionary.
Aloha, al is word meaning God. Oha, this is a sound. The God of Islam is a name. That is a word meaning God. It's Aramaic. We know that you Muslims, you stole the name of the God from the Aramaic anyway. So you agree with me now that the origin of the name of your God is the Aramaic language, correct? Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me?
So do you agree with me that the origin of your God name is coming from the Aramaic?
No.
What do you mean no? You just said to me if you open the dictionary, the Aramaic, a second ago, you said if you open the dictionary, the Aramaic, you will find the word God, Allah in the dictionary. You said that. Not me. You forgot what you said?
Yeah, but you said the Christians.
Okay, but hold on. But what you just said, you said the word God in the Aramaic is Allah, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
That's correct.
So the name of the God of Islam, is it word mean God or it's a name?
It's a word.
So it's not a name.
It's his name. It means God.
No, you just said shahada. You said to me, La ilaha illallah. This is the Aramaic. The Aramaic is ilah. That is the Aramaic word. Illa, except Allah. Allah then is not God, because if you say there's no God but God, that's stupid. But you just say, La ilaha illallah, that means there's no God but Allah. Allah is the name. If you look with me in the screen, it says, in the name of Allah, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Does the Quran says who Allah? It is He, Allah.
Give me one moment.
Why you need one moment? For what? He hang up. A second ago he was saying to me, call me coward. The conversation did not go as he wished. That was fast. I'm going to get you busted, you coward. Okay? Let us get to the cheese. All right? I will get you busted. What do you do? What do you think who you are, man? You have no idea. Yeah, look like this guy is from Iraq, Ahmed Bayati. Yeah. What happened, Ahmed? Let us call you back, man. Where do you go? Where you go? He is even offline now. He went offline. Bye-bye. Maybe he need to do some search because he found himself in trouble right away so fast. You know, this guy is like the guy who is holding the gun in the wrong direction. So he hold the trigger, he shot, and the bullet came in his head. You know. Yeah, I have to give him credit. At least he called. He's better than the rest, you know. And he was excited, by the way. I mean, we have, you know. Yeah, we understand, and this is true, that the Muslims, their God name is coming from the Aramaic language. But this is when the Aramaic people, they used to worship the moon god. You know, there's many religion in that territory, many gods, and one of them is the moon god. People who live in hot areas, they worship the moon god. People who live in a cold area, they worship the sun god. And the reason for that, very simple. You know, the moon in the cold areas, you know, people, they like to see the sun. They don't want to see the cold. They have enough cold. But people who live in a hot area, they don't want the sun, because the sun is the one who killed their sheep, their grass, you know, even kill them. They need water to live, to survive. But all the Muslims agree that Allah is not a word meaning God. Allah is a name. That's why when they say Shahada, they say there's no God, but Allah. That is Allah, your God. See, this is the word God. He's back.
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Ahmed, how are you?
Good, thank you. Let's just have a respectful conversation.
I did not say anything to you. You hang up. I don't know. Did I say anything? Nothing.
Okay, that's fair. That's
so
a fair point.
chapter 6, verse 102, it says, you speak Arabic?
Yeah, I can speak Arabic.
All right. It says, ذَلِكُمُ اللَّهُ رَبُّكُمْ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا هُ. Okay, this is translation in English. That is Allah, your God, your Lord. There's no God but He. So if the word Allah means God, then we should say, that is God, your Lord, and there is no God but He. And we should repeat the same word Allah again. But as you see, Allah here is coming as a word, and then the word Rabb, Rabbukum, is your Lord. So Allah is the name, correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. So Allah is a name, and the name is coming originally from the Aramaic language, but Allah is not really the correct name. If you go to chapter 1, and you can open chapter 1 with me in your Quran, verse number 1 and verse number 2, it says, and you speak Arabic, which will make it very easy, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Is that correct? It says that in Arabic? Verse number 1. Okay. But does it say in verse number 2, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen? Li, lahi, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Li mean two, correct? Do we agree?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What is the second word? Lah. Correct?
Yeah.
That's your God.
And He's a wonderful God.
But you know what happened now? Your God, His name is not Allah. Your God is Lah. You agreed. You said yes. So Alhamdulillah. Li is two. Lah is your God. Lah is the moon God. Go search it now in 2 seconds in Google. You will find that Lah is the moon God. So my friend Ahmed, your God is the moon God. His name is Lah, is not Allah. Allah is towards Al in Aramaic, and as long as you agree with me, the origin of the name is coming from the Aramaic. Al as a word means God. Lah is the word God, you know, or the word which is the name of the God. So the word Al is God, then the name follow, Allah, God, Lah. Your God is Lah. So how it happened that your God is the same as the God of the pagan who worship the moon? What do you think, Ahmad?
My God, can you repeat that phrase again? Repeat that sentence again?
Our friend, chapter 1 and verse number 1, verse number 2.
No, you said something about pigs and dogs.
I didn't say pigs. I said pagans.
Oh, pagans. Yeah.
So how it happened that the name of your God is the same name of the pagans who worship the moon?
Well, show me
the moon God.
Show me if that's actual factual.
What I just showed you, this is the true name. If you agreed with me, you forgot. Alhamdulillah. I ask it to you. Li, la, li mean two. You agree, Kaj? Lu, li mean two. Do we agree?
Yeah.
All right. Li who? Li to Allah. So to la. Alhamdu to la. So if your God is Allah, you don't say Alhamdu to la. You say Alhamdu to Allah. But you did not say Alhamdu to Allah. You say Alhamdu li la. So who is your God? Your God is La. So all your life you pray to the wrong name. You do not know that your God name really is La, not Allah. So if we write it on the screen here, we translate the word, the second verse is going to be the following. Alhamdulillah, let us type in English. Li, lah. Li is a word mean, or letter mean, to. Lah is the name of your God. So simply your God name is Lah, and you are a pagan, worshipping pagan God.
Yeah, if my God is a pagan God, then how come Andrew Tate converted to Islam?
How I can what?
If my God is a pagan God, then how come Andrew Tate converted to Islam? Alhamdulillah. Andrew Tate.
Who is Angel? Who is that person? And who cares?
Everybody's converting to Islam because they can see the truth now.
It's the opposite. If you watch my channel, you will see everybody is leaving Islam, including you. Don't you think you will leave Islam today after we finish talking?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm confident.
Okay, look at you. I just showed you that your God have a name is La, and how you answer me? This is how confident you are. Right away you hide behind the women. Her name is what? I don't know, Janet something. And you said to me, how should I come? I mean, if somebody is stupid, isn't it your prophet? He says women, they have half a brain. So now you are hiding, according to your religion, women, they have half a brain. And you are telling me that a half a brain person converted to Islam. And now this is the proof that Islam is a religion.
It's the truth. Why can't you see it?
Okay, what the truth? Here we go, your God. Okay, let me ask you. You see, I'm not going to make it difficult for you, Ahmed. You are a nice person and you are welcome. Can you give me a proof? You said to me, it's the truth. The truth says, the Quran says, هاتوا ببرهانكم إن كنتم صادقين. Bring me your proof if you are truthful. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
All right. Give me the proof that Quran is from God. You see, the one who put the rules is your God.
Yes.
All right. Give me the proof that the Quran is from the true God, not somebody.
Okay, because Quran is from God because it forbids everything that is wrong with this world.
Quran does not forbid anything. As an example, are you forbidden to be a prince in Islam?
Can I finish? Because Quran forbids drugs, alcohol, fornication.
Not true.
Adultery.
Not true.
It forbids all of these things.
Not true. All of this is false. Do your prophet allow you to do muta?
Yes, that was allowed muta, but that was during the wartime.
Okay, what is muta? Isn't it muta prostitution?
No, it's not prostitution.
So what it is?
You give it's like a contract marriage for a period of time.
How long?
It can be as long as 1 minute or 1 day or 1 year.
So guys, it can be as 1 minute or no, not 1 year. This is short. It has to be not more than a few days. So 1 minute, you just said 1 minute. So you give a woman money in return for her to sleep with you, correct? That's why it's called muta. It's sexual muta.
Yeah.
Okay. So how this is not prostitution? Because this is what prostitution is about. You pay a woman. It's a contract. You pay her in return. She take off her panty. You sleep with her.
Yeah. Okay. What's wrong with that? What's wrong?
But you just said to me, Islam. Okay. But you just said to me, Islam forbid fornication, adultery. But Islam allow fornication. Yeah. Okay. What about?
Okay, can I finish? But this is halal. This is not zina.
Okay, but you just made legalize the fornication. You are a fornicator. Or what you did, you just changed the name of prostitution.
Yeah, but it's from God. It's halal. It's not
how
zina.
It's halal?
How
you say to me that in Islam fornication and adultery is forbidden, and now you are saying to me, Allah allow me to do fornication and rent women to have sex with. So how you forbid it, but you make it legal?
Is having sex with your wife, is that a fornication?
She's not a wife. It says here. You just told me 1 minute. Is it you who said the word 1 minute? Did you say one? It can be 1 minute. It can be a day. It can be a year. You said that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but it says temporarily. And muta. The word muta. What muta mean? Muta means sexual pleasure, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So the purpose of this relationship is sex.
Why not?
Okay. So the purpose of the relationship is sex, not because you're in love or you want to have a family, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that is prostitution. Prostitution. You don't want to, you don't care for this woman. You don't want to have a wife. You don't want to have kids from her. You just want to sleep with her. So what do? You tell her how much you charge me. She agree. You say to her for how long. You say I will stay with you for like an hour or half hour, and you pay her, and bingo, we are done. So you Muslims, you legalize prostitution and you call it marriage.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Secondly, is it true that you can work as a pimp in Islam?
Like as a pimp? Like what do you mean?
As a pimp? As a pimp, you know what pimp means. You speak English better than me.
No, that is not true. Because if that was true, you'll be seeing it everywhere in Muslim countries.
You
but
see
you don't
it.
see any.
You see it
no,
everywhere.
You don't see it.
You see it everywhere. Just go to Turkey, go to Egypt, go to all countries, Muslim countries. You see it everywhere. But look at this. This is in the Quran. Is the Quran better than the countries of Muslims? Here we go. Chapter 24, verse number 33. It says, "Force not your slave girls," because now you Muslims, you don't have slave girls no more, most of you. So force not your slave girls into prostitution if they desire chastity, which means if they don't desire chastity, if they agree, it's okay. If you force them, still it's okay. And if you force them, Allah is merciful. There's no punishment for you or for them. Chapter 24, verse number 33. You can be working as a pimp in Islam. It's in front of you.
Give me 1 second. What verse is this?
Chapter 24, verse number 33.
Chapter 24, verse.
ولا تكرهوا فتياتكم على البغاء إن أردنا تحصنا. Don't force them to do prostitution if they choose chastity. But if they agree not to be chaste, they like to be hookers, fine, it's fine, very fine. And even if you force them, Allah is all merciful.
But these are only slaves.
So you can work as a pimp in Islam, and the one you are now is actually more evil. Now you are abusing girls, you kidnap them from their family, you make them sex slave literally, and you force them to prostitution. And your God now, because the Muslim women, they start complaining, the husband, they don't sleep with them, and everybody have tons of women, and he is making a business. So now Muhammad make it legal to have pimp business. And now you are saying to me, oh, because they are slaves, so we can work as a pimp. So you can be a pimp, and you agreed with me.
I don't agree with you, but I just got to check the tafsir or commentary. And
no problem, you can check the tafsir. It's in front of you. You speak Arabic. Why Muslims, they cannot understand the Quran in Arabic and they need tafsir? If the Quran says we made it in a clear details, that's why we made it in Arabic. Why we make it in Arabic? To make it, in order to make it clear. Look like it's still not clear for Muslims. So Allah, He failed to make His Arabic clear to you. And this is additional proof that the Quran can't be from God. Because you just said, I need to read the interpretation. Why? Because the Quran in Arabic is not clear for you, and you are an Arab.
No, that's because one Arabic word can have different meanings, multiple meanings.
Still, you make it more horrible. So your God is using wrong language, wrong word, because there is many meaning, and now He's confusing us more. So why in the Quran He says we made it in Arabic language, so it make it clear? So obviously the Arabic language does not make it clear; it make it more confusing. Correct?
Give me one more. I'm still I'm reading the verse, trying to understand it.
No problem. The Quran, chapter 12, verse number 2, it says, "Verily we have sent you down in Arabic, Quran, in order that you may understand." And obviously you may understand not, even though you are an Arab and you speak Arabic very well, but still you have no idea what the Quran is saying, and you are getting confused. So Allah is a very bad person in Arabic. His Arabic is like a Pakistani guy. He went to Saudi Arabia and he learned to say two words like Sadiq. And Allah now is using the word Sadiq. Yeah, that's what happened. I like it when Muslims laugh, Oh, we can show you tafsir on the screen if you want.
No, I'm trying to read the previous verses.
No problem.
Maybe you're trying to get stuff out of context because you do that all the time.
I never do, because simply this is even your Islamic scholars agree with that.
Another, I think maybe because Allah is allowing pink because they're poor. So they need money to survive.
My friend, you see, don't be offended now. I'm just being like sarcastic. You are the smartest person ever in the world who called me. So I am poor, but I have tons of slaves. That makes sense. Look like only poor people, they own slaves. Rich people don't have slaves. I mean, come on, only poor people. They are poor, but they have tons of slaves, and they are beautiful girls. You see how poor they are? Well, a poor person, he can't even feed himself. So how he owns slaves? How you are poor, yet you own a human being, not cows. It's not a cow. It's not a donkey. You own humans. So how poor you are, yet you own many maids, slaves.
Yeah, but it's not actually pimp. They're not actually prostitute. They get arranged marriage.
What arranged marriage? It says al-bagha. You speak Arabic. Suddenly now you don't know Arabic. Does it say al-bagha? What al-bagha mean? Even your Muslim translation says, force not your maids into prostitution. Ahmed, come on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
It's true. Okay, thank you very much. So Islam allow you to work as a pimp, but for sure you are a nice person. You're a good man. You will not do that. Correct, Ahmed?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are better than Allah.
Yep, that's true. But okay, let me tell you one thing.
Hold on.
Though.
Okay, did you just say that's true? So you agree that Allah is a bad person? You just said you are better than Allah.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you gotta look into the tafsir because this could be.
My friend, we can look at the tafsir, no problem. You speak Arabic. There is no tafsir. I mean, it's easy. Look at the tafsir. Open Ibn Kathir and read it. It's the same. And you agreed. This is about a verse so clear. If you force them, Allah is all merciful. There's no penalty in Islam for prostitution. There's no penalty. Not a single time. You can use your slaves as you wish. And you are the one who said to me right away, oh yeah, because they are slaves. So we can use them and abuse them. And here, because the Muslim women...
Yeah, but only for sex.
Yes, or for sex. But this is what prostitution is about. Those women, they are not going to teach in school. They are just opening their legs. What do you mean only for sex? Supposedly this is better now? This is their job. Their job is only for sex. Thank you very much. So your God himself is a pimp, because the one who allow you to be a pimp, he must be a pimp.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with God is a pimp? You agree that your God is a pimp, and you are saying what's wrong with that?
I'm saying God is trying to satisfy our desire. What's wrong with that?
Well, thank you very much. So you see, why you said to me, I said to you, what is the proof that Islam is from God? You said to me, Islam forbid every bad things. I said, like what? You said, like adultery, fornication, etc. But now you agreed that your God, Allah, He cares for satisfying our sexual needs by promoting prostitution and opening a pimp house and making temporarily sex contracts. So your prophet and your God, they are from the red flags family. They have red flag. The Arab in the old days, in the time of Muhammad, they used to have red flag. If the woman she is prostitute, she have a red flag in the top of her house, so the customers will know. So your God, Allah Himself, His house have a red flag.
Incorrect, man. That's incorrect.
Okay, that's correct. So why you don't leave Islam, Ahmed? You accept yourself. I mean, I'm sure you are a person of honor. You don't accept such a thing. Do you accept yourself that, with my respect to your family, that your family, any member of your family, I'm not trying to insult, please careful. I'm not trying to insult. Do you accept any member of your family, your father, your brother, your sister, your mother, your sister, they do any of this practice?
No, of course not.
So why you don't leave Islam, my friend?
Yeah, but these are not happening to Muslim women. These are happening to slaves, Christians, and Jews.
But doesn't change anything. That's mean you are a rapist. That's mean you are a pimp at the end of the day. And not only that, who said that the slaves are not necessarily Muslims? Because many of them, they convert to Islam. Isn't it Bilal was a slave too?
Bilal, yeah, he was a slave.
Okay, so Muslims own Muslim slaves. So there's the slaves who they are Muslims. So are you saying now to me that if I kidnap a Muslim woman and I force them into slavery to be sex slave, is okay just because she is not Christian? Is that your ethic?
No.
This is what you said to me. You said to me just because they are not Muslims, so we can rape them, we can make them sex slaves, we can force them to prostitution. You just agreed on that.